welcome to Chair Yoga with the Prescott Library. We're actually just going to use ourselves and our chairs today. Take a nice big breath in, just find your space, and check your tummy. And just start with breath. You can have your eyes closed, have them open, it's up to you. And just by holding into your tummy, notice the rise and fall of your tummy. You should feel your hands expand kind of in and out. In and out meaning kind of a forward and out versus just kind of a, you want to feel your whole hand move. And just relax your jaws. You have a little slack in your jaw, having your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Take a big breath in as a yawn if you need to. Just gently dropping your head towards your right shoulder. Straight. And coming up. And just relaxing your head over towards the left shoulder. Just deepening into your stretch. Just had a really tight shoulder the last day or so. And this is actually just really opening up really nicely. Let me tell you, I did a lot of stretching and it was still sticky, so this must be the time. You might notice that in yourself. And bring your head up. And just bring your chin towards the sky. Dropping your chin towards your chest, opening up the back of your neck. And stretching your head up. You don't have to have your neck all the way back. You're just doing a nice gentle stretch. So many ways we can open up our neck, so we can just stretch it out a whole different way. Visualize the sun basking on my face. Nice big breath in. And dropping your head over towards the right shoulder. And coming up over towards your left. Nice big breath coming up and dropping your chin again towards your chest, opening up the base of your skull. And coming up once more towards your right and letting your left arm drop down. Easing up a little bit. If you find it uncomfortable, you can just leave your head. You can even drop it in towards looking at your right arm. Just kind of find some little extra that you would like to deepen your stretch. And coming up. And over towards your left. rotation, see what's comfortable. For me, it's a little more comfortable to rest down. And coming back, nice big breath, reaching your hands out to the sides. And a gentle twist towards your right. And coming back around and over towards your left. And towards your right. You can have your hands, palms up, palms down, however it's comfortable for you. This is just a little bit of a gentle stretch, opening up the back. A nice big breath coming back around, reaching up, dropping your shoulders down, engage your core. But remember, engage more the base of your ribs. And coming back, and a gentle twist towards the right. Keeping that tummy really engaged. And back around. And over towards your left. And coming back, reaching all the way up. And just gently swan dive, just partially down, opening up your back. Nice big breath coming up. And dropping down a little bit more. All the way up. And just resting your arms down. Bring your hands out to the front, taking a hold of your right wrist and doing a gentle stretch, keeping your body forward, opening up your shoulders. So this is a bit more of a shoulder stretch. I feel it in my scapula, those wings on your back. And gentle rotation. Nice big breath, reaching up and relaxing down. Side to side movement, opening up your waist. And reaching all the way up. And dropping your hands in front again, holding onto your right wrist in a gentle pull. And rotation, so I'm pulling forward and over. Just making sure you've got good posture. Relax all the way up, stretching, and dropping your hands to your knees and reach forward. Nice big breath all the way up. And bring your hands forward, again grabbing on that right wrist a little bit further. And do what you can to keep your body pretty straight forward. And coming forward and rotate towards your left. Might be feeling a good stretch in your back now. I feel like I'm able to pull a little bit deeper, definitely warmer. And reaching up. And relaxing your hands down. A little side to side movement again. reaching up, this time grabbing your right wrist and just a stretch over. And now I'm actually just really focused on keeping my core engaged as well as a stretch over without, kind of leaning sideways. It's more of a getting the shoulders stretched in as well as part of your obliques, the side of your body. And switching left arm up and over. Whenever I do this stretch, I notice I have a tight spot on my back. Always pops up on one of these stretches sideways. So really focus in if you have, kind of one of those stretches too. That gets a little bit tight. Just reaching up, breathing into that tight spot, opening it up. Swan dive all the way down. Bring your hands to your knees and pressing up. Starting out with our chair pose, making sure that your tummy is engaged, keeping your back strong. If you feel like you have a back kind of swaying in, reach up with your body a little bit more. There's no reason you have to be, kind of falling forward. Reaching your hands all the way up, dropping your shoulders, and holding in. Nice long stretch. And coming up. And reaching forward again. Nice long stretch again. So you're probably feeling a little bit of tension in the arms. That's okay. If you're feeling like it's too much, bring your hands into a prayer pose. Holding in and coming up, reaching up real tall and reaching forward. This time bring your hands to heart center, holding in and coming up. Nice big breath and twist to the side, gazing over your right shoulder, and keep your thumbs pressed right into your sternum. This way you're keep everything level, otherwise it's easier to have your arms all the way sideways and you think you're getting a deeper twist. But keep yourself pretty level so you know where your shoulders and your core kind of meet up here. And coming back towards center and twist. Nice big breath, reaching up and just gently dropping down. We'll do something a little bit different, giving your upper body a rest, and slowly widen your feet and come to the edge of your chair. We'll do a few stretches working our inner thighs and doing a gentle stretch forward, making sure your tummy's working. We'll just start out kind of a real basic, right? Get to know your body space on this one. So we'll do a few things, and as we go through, really pay attention how it sits with your core, your tummy, and your back, but focus on knees because it will get a little bit more intense, and if it's too much for your knees, come right back to this one, okay? Reaching your head forward. Really focus on your tummy and coming up. Once more. And from here, widen your toes out just a little bit, and you're going to reach down all the way. And this is where if it's not comfortable, stay at your original spot. So this is our modification for number 2 on this one. Nice big breath. Coming back up, so I'm kind of lifting my hands off of the mat just a little bit. I'm working my thighs, so if you feel like your thighs are on fire, your quads, you're right. And just slowly coming up. And dropping in. So I'm holding, I'm kind of hovering my fingers above the mat, I don't know, maybe about an inch or so. And dropping in when you're ready. Nice big breath. Again, hovering. Really remember when you hover, make sure your tummy's working, holding in. Slowly coming up. And once more, slow turtles. Turtles, 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 right? It's a picture of a turtle from somewhere down south, and they were showing how he had been hibernating, and then all the tides shifted, and he had about a foot of earth on top of him, kind of moving around. So kind of visualize that you have something really heavy, and you're really working your core to stay stable, and slowly coming up, and dropping down. So if it got heavy and you were noticing that your hamstrings are working, they were. So this is where it might get a little bit more challenging for the knees. So we're going to start real small and come gently off. So we're actually working inner thighs as well as glutes, holding everything in and resting down. Just make sure you're focused where your chair is, right? So that works, probably feeling that your thighs are getting really, really warm, right? Nice big breath coming up again. Working your tummy. You can bring arms out to the sides just because you can. You can have them out this way. Doing a lot of thigh work today. Back, and then just kind of visualize dropping in. I don't want you to fall back and miss your chair. That would be bad. So if you notice that your glutes are working, they are. And then this is where you'll kind of pay attention to how it feels on the knees, okay? So if you don't like it, you can always go back to the original ones. This is a lot of glute. You can come up all the way, but don't lock your knees. Keep them semi-soft. And dropping down. So we're just doing a few kind of gentle squats. So this is hard for knees sometimes, so really, really honor your body. And just visualize again where you're coming down and sitting down. Because you do have to kind of move away from your chair, so it's always my worry I'll miss it. So maybe you've got the same fear, I'm not sure, or maybe I gave you that fear, so if I did, I apologize. Nice big breath. Coming right back. We'll hold this one a little bit longer. Bring your hands back out to the sides. And now I'm kind of worked my toes out a little bit further. For a couple of reasons. First, some stability. So you notice from here if there's some challenge, this is definitely a lot of knee stuff. So straightening up just without locking. Bringing your toes so you're in a nice stance. Modifying your warrior 1. So here you're to warrior 2. Sorry, warrior 1. Holding in. Back together and rotate. Easing out over your left hand. This time hands to knees and dropping forward. Still keeping your knees soft. Engage your tummy coming up. Hands out to the sides, warrior two, gazing. Drop your knee in a little bit. And back towards center. Check on your toe. You don't want your toe dropping in. Kind of make sure your toe is pointed towards your little toe. And coming forward. So if you've got the space to go all the way down, go for it. To really open up your body. Put a small bend in your knees and coming up. Reaching up. And warrior two. Holding in. You can deepen your bend if you'd like to. Just your goal is to keep your knee over your ankle with your bend. And coming up. Rotation. Nice forward fold again. And put a gentle bend in your knees and we'll slowly come up and walk yourself again towards your seat. Walking your feet in. This is a lot of inner leg and glute work. Hopefully that's what you're looking for, right? Nice big breath. Bring your hands to heart center. Gentle twist towards your right. And back towards center and twist. Back towards center and relax down. Taking your right leg over the left. And reaching your hands up. Right arm under, left arm on top. And just holding your body in. Holding that breath in, relaxing out, switch sides, reaching up, left arm under, left leg on top, letting your body relax with each inhale and exhale. And gently relax out. Nice big breath. And swan dive all the way down. Nice big breath all the way up. And resting down. Switch sides. Bring your right leg up on top. Nice big stretch forward. I'm not holding on too tight to my knee. I'm actually just kind of have my hands on my knees. Just holding space. And coming up. Switch legs. Doing the same. And coming forward. Nice big breath. Shake it out a little bit. Doing some nice circles towards your right. And once more. Rotation. These big circles towards your left. Once more, coming to a nice cat stretch. And coming up just forward. And dropping back. And coming forward. And dropping back. Nice big breath all the way up. And hands to heart center. Just gently dropping your hands down, sitting back just a little bit. So we're going to do some work that's really more core and arm focused than leg. So first, really focus in on your tummy, bringing that lower part of your ribs together. And you can either press off, with your chair, but you want to do it with your core lifting up, then more leg. So it's a little bit more mind over matter. So coming forward, finding a good spot, and then really focus in on pressing up, holding in, so it's not legs, a lot of core, and dropping down. Now honestly, having a bench might be easier on this one, but if you bring your hands underneath, gently pressing up, and you can stay elevated as long as you'd like, but I know it's a little bit more work if you are not using your legs. So if it worked really hard, you might notice interior muscles of your tummy really working hard, so then you know you did it correctly. We'll do one more. Holding it if you can, and relax down. I think that last one's kind of a doozy, huh? Nice big breath. And just dropping forward. Your hands up, widening your feet. Bring your left arm up, opening up. And dropping down and rotation. Really opening a lot of your tummy, nice long stretch. And open up. And dropping down and rotate up. once more. Reaching up real long. So kind of experiment if you would like to go straight up. I'm actually doing more of a rotation, or I feel like I've got a giant ball in my hands. Resting down, switch sides. Resting down, nice big breath. Let your head relax. And gently coming up. Little side to side movement. Find a comfortable spot. We will end our yoga practice with some just gentle breathing. So we will just kind of fade out as we go through. Find what's comfortable for you. If you like to continue breathing with this fashion for a few more minutes afterwards, you go right ahead. So first what we'll do is thumb and your ring finger on your non-dominant hand, and bring your other two fingers to rest on your forehead. This will be breathing in through one nostril, out through the other, and then in a rotation. So it'll guide you through it, but find what's comfortable for you for how long you take your breath. In one nostril, out the other.